perception is reality. Is it? Is what you think about the world, is it real? It's your reality. And if we can remember that it's my reality, what I perceive is mine and only my reality. There are certain maps, certain paradigms, certain maps of spiritual pathways that if you follow that pathway, you'll get to the goal of self-realization, illumination, connection to the divine, connecting with source, getting into zero-point energy field, talking about the nothingness or Buddha or Krishna. These are all individual and separate paradigms or maps. What happens if I project my paradigm, my map of the world onto you? Are you going to be happy? But what about your reality? What about how you want to do something? Getting interesting now, isn't it? So if I believe that my perception is the only reality, I am stuck. I work a lot with CEOs. They all believe that they're absolutely right. And this is how you're going to run the business. My dad was one of them. He's an expert. Total expert at reality. It's going to be my way, and this is how you're going to run the business. He was good. Every business he ran worked, made millions. Was he easy to live with? Definitely not. Because unfortunately, he took that belief that I am right into everything that we did, into every area of his life. So there's three words that I've always found come up. Acknowledge, appreciate, and accept. What happens in communication? How many of you have felt that you're trundling along in your own little world and suddenly you meet somebody? Now, that could be someone you're booking a holiday, your tour operator. It could be your neighbor. It could be someone that you work beside. It could be your children. It could be your partner. Have any of you had any difficult relationships? Okay, let's have the honest people in the room put their hands up. Let's ask that question again. For the sake of the camera, how many of you in the room have ever had some kind of conflict or difficulty with a relationship? Fantastic. If we can acknowledge, appreciate, and accept the other person for who they are, what happens in our dialogue or our relationship? What happens then? It goes well, doesn't it? You feel good about the other person. Even if they're, running up and down the stairs and you're a sit in the sofa person. If you appreciate, acknowledge, and accept that they're running up and down the stairs, it's fantastic because they're running the bath for you and they're making the bed and they're doing this, that, and the other, and you're sitting on the sofa reading a nice paper because that's your thing. Go, oh, thank you for doing all that. But when we get into what we call friction mode, is when we forget to appreciate, acknowledge, and accept the gifts that they're bringing to my life. Now, this could be your neighbor. It could be the colleague that you're working with. It could be your children. How many of you sometimes don't quite get on with your kids? There's a bit of a, that they may not be appreciating, accepting, acknowledging who you are and what you're bringing to the table in this moment, and vice versa. Perhaps you've forgotten because they're your kids, or your in-laws, or your sister, or your brother. You've forgotten to appreciate, acknowledge, and accept what they're giving you in your life. This is when, if you like, friction starts to happen. The other side of it is that lovely word fantasy. Have you ever had a relationship with somebody, near or far, and you kind of build it up in your mind to be something? Or sometimes we meet someone and say, do this, do that, and they're this, that. And actually, when it really boils down to it, do they walk their walk?